Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. This is Spillity Tarot, and today we are doing a reading on how will you find success. So this could be in any area of your life that you are inquiring about. It could be anything that you are bothered by at the moment, and I thought of doing a reading on how would you navigate or come out of a situation successfully, whatever you're going through. So for the reading, I have three piles here. As you can see, the first one is the Tarot of the Divine. The second one is the Wild Unknown Tarot, and the third one is the After Tarot deck. So you can take your time, pause the video, choose whatever pile you are attracted to the most. You can always go ahead and choose more than one pile, and I'll see you at your timestamps. Bye. Hi there, pile number one. So today I have pre-shuffled cards for the simple reason that I wanted to cut short the time of the video, A, and B, I wanted to soak some time in after laying the cards out. So for the two reasons, I had the pre-shuffled cards off camera and I laid them out. So beginning the video, if you chose the Tarot of the Divine deck, this is your reading. The question today we are dealing with is how will you find success? And I am keeping an open mind. It could be anything, any area of your life that you are aspiring success for. So let's get straight in. First of all, I want to ask you, what have you done? You have done something that is so smooth. So I'll just it's funny because I wanted to have pre-shuffle cards because I was reading after so long and I wanted to just get into it and I wanted to take my own sweet time. But the moment I laid the cards out, I got so excited, pumped up, extremely pumped up, that I didn't want to wait a single minute before beginning the video. I was like, I just need to get the energy out there because it's so exhilarating and interesting. What have you done? I don't think anybody is capable of doing this, and I just want to like applaud you for whatever you have done. You have done something that people consider impossible, like literally impossible. Nobody, it's like the Undertaker returning from the dead. Like people would have thought that, oh, written you off or something like that. I don't know if I genuinely feel that you've clicked on the video with the with a very relaxed, some of you might also be despaired, but relaxed, recuperating, recovering from something that pushed you down. But you have already succeeded at something, and I'll tell you what, you have laid down the work. It's like it's like when you answer an exam, what happens is that you have already done the work. It's just the results that are about to come out. But it's like you are that student who's clicking on the video, thinking, okay, what next should I do? You don't need to do anything. Everything else will be taken care of because you've already written an amazing exam sheet. You've already answered your questions very well. You have had been preparing for your lessons. You have learned your lessons. You've done the homework. My goodness, I just don't know how to express it, but I'm so excited, and this is exactly why I do readings. I just love reading, and I just love reading, especially when somebody I am here for everybody's comeback era. Like, if you are in your comeback era, I'm here for it. Like, I'm all for it. I love seeing people come back. I love seeing people who weren't recognized get their fair due. I just enjoy it. And I am absolutely loving this reading. let me just give you details of it. I'm so sorry if just it became a little bit of ranting, but it's just that it's so exciting that I had to get it out there, and I wanted you to feel this excitement, because the more you feel this excitement, the more you're going to get in tune with it, in alignment with it, and more you're going to attract good things. First of all, your dream life is right around the corner. Do not give up, do not give hope. I know that you are out of something tremendously tiring, tremendously demanding, and you have aced that test. Like, you had so many, with the Eight of Swords and the Page of Cups, it's like there was so much of pressure, and still you were like, okay, I get it, there's a lot of pressure, but let me just take one thing at a time. You did not dismiss the pressure, you did not dismiss your responsibilities. You were like, I understand these are the things that I need to take care of, but at the moment I need to go within, think think what I need to do, and then you came up with one solution. It's like there were multiple solutions available to you, and you had to choose one, and you came with one, and that has made all the difference. That has made you conquer something extremely important in your life. So one thing very straightforward, you are going to attract a lot of abundance. You see the golden river that is flowing here. You see how she picked one sword, and because of the universal guidance that she was receiving, she was hearing, I think you were hearing a lot of guidance, or you were getting a lot of downloads. You yourself might be an extremely intuitive person. So I feel that when you went within, you found a lot of answers to the question. And my goodness, your intuition is the weapon with which you fought this war with. Like, you had so many weapons, but you chose the most important one, which is the intuition. So many of the times it would have happened that whatever war you were fighting, it would have seemed that what you're doing to the outside world, it would have seemed extremely what is it called, um, it would have seemed unproductive to the world, it would have seemed dangerous to the world, and not making sense to a lot of people around you. But you knew in your deep down how that this is my path, and this is how I need to do it. Doesn't matter what others think of it. And how you have proved everybody wrong. Or if you're genuinely not here, not in the full energy at the moment, you will be proving so many of the people wrong. And I also realized that I generally do 5 card spread, but I have like 6 card spread at the moment. So I feel that you might be at the cusp of shifting energies. If you are in this 5 of Swords energy, you will shift. And how quickly you're going to shift from 5 of Swords to Knight of Wands to the Fool, you would not realize. It's like a night and day difference. It's like a night and day difference. What comes henceforth is something that is going to soothe your soul. It's going to be very pleasant. Even difficult days are going to seem so pleasant. You are going to glide over. I feel, I don't know, pile number one, who are you, but I feel that you need not worry about how will you find success, because you've already laid the path, you've done the work, and now it's time to enjoy. Now it's time to just sit back and relax and let things unfold. If at all there is something that is coming through for you very strongly, is dream, imagine, get into that light-hearted, childlike energy. You see, Page of Cups is a very childlike, innocent energy of somebody who's playing around. Take things seriously. I'm not saying do not take things seriously, but what I'm saying here is that do not they do get into that Alice in Wonderland energy, where you are wondering about things, where you have your inner child active. Have that inner child active, because at the moment, whatever imagination you're having, you're going to ground it later on, and it's going to result in a lot of abundance, mind you. So when you have that openness to the universe, when you imagine things, I mean, now it's only now that this manifestation and other things have become viral, but human beings have been doing that for I mean, ever since we came to this world. Because how else do thoughts, how else do we have physical things? We first imagine them in our thoughts, and then we create something. So that's what you're being encouraged to do. Imagine how much ever you can. Dream up, dream big. Dream big. Do not have any restriction over yourself. Dream as big as you can, because that's how big the return is going to be to you. Be in the light-hearted energy. The universe is laying path for you, opening up paths for you, so that you have what you deserve, because you have been through something extremely painful, extremely painful. And I see that you have phoenixed, literally you have phoenixed out of this phase. Nobody expected you to come out. Nobody. People, I see people around you whom you expected. It was very painful for you, but I see extreme amount of betrayal coming from someone. Somebody betrayed you extremely badly, and you did not expect that. You did not imagine something that horrifying could have happened to you. But I see you assembling your pieces, and boy oh boy, one strategy after another you picked, and you saw if that's working or not, and then suddenly you were out of it. One thing worked, one thing miraculously worked, and you were out of it. And wow, the energy is immensely significant. It's powerful, and it's so interesting, and it's so, I don't know what's the word, exciting. Yes, it's exciting. It's exciting for the readers. I can't imagine how exciting it must be for you. But I do feel that you are not in that excitement mode at the moment, because you are just out. It's like, while you have just won the marathon, and you are like, okay, it's your friends and in your family who's cheering for you. They are excited. You are just like, okay, you are heaving a sigh of relief at the moment, is what I see. Two of Wands with the Queen of Swords. Dude, the people who have hurt you, they stand no chance. Absolutely no chance. You've completed a race unimaginable. Unimaginable. I don't know where am I beginning. It's just that it's so. The messages are coming so strongly that I want to put it out there strongly, because I feel like I need to pump you up, and I need to gear you up for what's coming next. Get into that excited mode. Maybe go out, or just have that. Inner child back. Okay, recuperate, rejuvenate, rest for a while, but then get back to that happy energy. And I feel that that energy was always there with you, but some people tried to take that loving loving carefree energy that you always carried with you. Some people tried to sabotage that from you, but you came back stronger and with wisdom that I think people don't really have it in themselves to have that wisdom. Because to have that wisdom, you have to win that battle. To win that battle, you have to go through something horrifying. And I'm not here for to say that, okay, if somebody hasn't gone through something horrifying, they aren't good enough. But what I'm saying is, pat yourself on the back for what you've done. It's it's uh, it's near to impossible. I am just beginning to just say it's near to impossible. The world is going to bear testimony to your faith in God, your faith in the universe, your faith in yourself. The world is going to bear testimony to that, because the world is going to see you succeed in the exact places you failed. And how did you fail? By betrayal. Somebody betrayed you very badly, and that's how you fail. And the world is going to watch you come back. It's been a very concurrent theme on my channel for the past, I think I started the channel last year, and it's been a running theme where people are going to have their comeback era. And I feel that, it's like, it's been coming for quite some time, and now it's like it's arrived. It's here. You see, with the Two of Wands, like it's here. You are here. The gift is here. The reward is here. And people who have doubted you, who have played with your emotions, people who have said words that pierce your heart, they are not even in the dimension you're operating. So, like we say that even though we are all together in this world, people, even in the 3D world, people are operating in different dimensions considering the amount of the type of life they are living. Somebody who lives in hate cannot go into higher dimensions. They slow things down for themselves and the world. They make things difficult for themselves. People who are resentful, people who are contemptuous, people who are condescending, those kind of people, well, they don't have that in themselves to go beyond that. And I see that after alchemizing so much of pain, you are out of a dimension where you could attract such people who could pull you down. You are in a completely different dimension, and I don't know, but the kind of success that is coming to you after, so you are about to shine, okay, you're about to get out in front of the world where you're gonna shine. People are going to notice you, people are going to applaud you, your supporters are going to be, you might develop followers. uh, Something that you're gonna do is going to be is going to blow up, something huge is going to come your way. Now what's happening with the Two of Wands and the Queen of Swords is that your, I feel, the first thing is that the people who have doubted you are so puny and little in front of you. And secondly, nasty people, they are nasty people. I call it out when I see it, nasty energy. Okay, some energies are nasty. This could as well, for some of you, that's very specific, somebody whose hand is hurt, somebody who has hurt you very badly. They, and I mean emotionally hurt you, or played with you, or taken something very important from you. You're gonna get it back, okay, you're gonna get all of it, all and more of it back. But interestingly, what they are paying the price through their physical body. Somebody's hand is hurt here. This is a very specific message. Some of you might relate. Somebody's legs would be hurt as well, somebody's knee would be hurt as well, is what I'm hearing. Somebody who's hurt you, and if they are projecting it out onto you, you might be having knee pain. Something along those lines could be there. That's a very specific thing coming through, but yeah, that's there. With the Two of Wands, mind you see the strength, you see the muscle this person has built, and you see the vigilance that the person has with the two heads. It's like the person can see in all directions. They are invincible. You are invincible. And why are you invincible? Because of your integrity, honesty, compassion, and how you fought through. So, pile number one, I opened this reading, I started this reading with the intention of having how will you find success. I'm so happy while reading that you have you're already done the work. The success is going to be served to you. The only thing that you need to do is just get into the light-hearted energy. And I also want to tell you one thing, pile number one, you're gonna get very famous. So be ready to have certain type of fake people around, because famous people are known, they, it's everything comes with its own pros and cons. And so uh, when you get famous, you do have certain type of fake people around. You do have certain, it's not that you have to make them friends, but you have to have such acquaintances, you have to have that type of interaction. So have an open mind, build that skill. So those kind of skills are necessary. I'm not talking about manipulation or deception, I'm talking about uh, networking. I'm talking about speaking your truth, rooted in your authenticity, but also not uh, opening, completely uh, giving yourself away. Because you also have to, when you go out and you become big, you and you start a business of your own, you also have to hold yourself, some of yourself back. So those are the kind of things that are coming through with the Two of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Coins. I'll tell you what, whoever betrayed you, whoever betrayed you for whatever thing that they have betrayed you, they have in a way done a service to you by doing that, because they have taken, first of all, whatever they have taken is going to get them to their karma. How do I put it? It's like, alignment happens when there is an upheaval. First there is an upheaval in a situation, and then certain, for example, if I could give an analogy to you, it's like somebody throws you out of an office, okay, for example, and you are very disheartened that you lost out on that job, but you suddenly realize that the company was anyways going bankrupt, so it's a service to you that that happened. And then you find yourself getting into another career altogether that is much more rewarding and much more wholesome than the previous one. So you see, it's how before alignment, proper alignment happens, there's a lot of upheaval. Whoever has produce the energy of upheaval in your life. I heard reproduce, so I feel that somebody has kept attacking you every minute of the day. So whoever has done that to you, they are so I mean, in your heart of hearts, forgive them. Do not forgive them and be grateful to them. You don't know what service they have done to you, because they have changed the alignment. They have become a catalyst to you going to a place where you are much respected, revered. And I don't mean, it could not, it wouldn't have to be that physical as the way I'm explaining it, maybe a career shift or something like that. It could be simply a timeline. They have propelled you out of a timeline of pain and rigmarole and doubt, and made you, uh, it's like when somebody is um exploited to a degree where they get into a rebellious state and they rebel completely out of that situation. They completely break free from that situation and something new comes to them. That is exactly what I'm seeing, that you have rebelled completely against something and you are so out of it. So proud of you, pile number one. So proud of you. The last card, and is the first card that I did not read because it was so interesting. I hope that is covered in the camera. Yes. So the first card that I did not read, and I'm reading as the last card, is the Ace of Wands in reverse with the Ten of Coins. I'll tell you what, whatever you're gonna do, if at all you are, because you've clicked on this reading, I'm pretty sure that you have that idea. What is it that is going to give success to me? Whatever that is going to come to you, it's going to come to you in a in the smoothest way possible. Do you come across those reels where the transition is like chef kiss smooth? Like you feel like, what editing skills would the person be having to have that to make that smooth transition? That is exactly what spirit guides are showing me, that literally somebody is sitting here wondering where would they get the paintbrush, where would they get the canvas to paint their life, and suddenly from above comes dropping a paintbrush. That's exactly what I'm seeing. And they have the 10 of coins with themselves. It's not that they don't have it, they have it with themselves. And they're just given that paintbrush, and now you're going to create with passion. Now you're going to create with such uh, excitement is going to be back to your life. Colors are going to be back to your life. That is your reading, pile number one. So if you clicked on this reading wondering how will you find success, I'm sorry, you are already on the cusp of receiving it. You don't have to put in any work whatsoever. All you got to do is relax, have fun, have as much fun as you can. So that's your reading, pile number one. I hope that resonated with you. I'll see you in your next video. If this reading resonated with you, please put it down in the comment section. Like and subscribe the channel. Thank you. Bye. Hello there, pile number two. So, if you chose the Wild Unknown Tarot deck, this is your reading. So today I have pre-shuffled and pre-drawn spread out here because I just wanted to soak some time in, get into the zone as to what the reading is about, and also save some time of the video, as it gets quite complicated when I upload long-term videos and it takes a lot of time. So that was my intention, and that is why I have a pre-shuffle spread here. Pile number two. Now this is a very specific message that I am picking up on the topic of how will you find success, because if it is not your card, if it is not your message, you may want to choose another pile altogether, because it's that specific. This is specifically a message for now. If you see the Empress in reverse with the Mother of Pentacles, it is for those mothers who are trying to conceive a child. And these mothers that are tuning into the reading, I believe this is for those set of people who have a single child and want another one, and it's been quite difficult for them. Now, before I begin with the nitty gritties of the reading, I just want to apologize beforehand for my lack of education and awareness on the topic of conceiving and all, because I'm just like, I do not know about it. So if I make some mistake here and there, please forgive me, because I'm not really aware of the information that is out there, or the medical research or anything of that sort. But here, what I'm trying to tell you is, also, this is in no way, shape, or form any medical advice, anything. Please refer to your doctor, consult your doctor. Um, but if you have clicked on the reading, I will try to unravel the spiritual side of the problem that you are facing, the more unmanifested side of the problem that you are facing. When it comes to the medical issue, please consult your doctor. Please, please, please consult your doctor. Now, getting back to the gist of the reading, what I'm seeing here is that, first of all, if you are disheartened that you haven't been able to conceive, know that there is a success in this thing that is coming through. This is a very specific message. Again, if you are here, if you have stuck through, it means that this resonates with you. So for with the Moon and the Ace of Pentacles, I can tell you, again, very specific message, that you have to let go of the extreme efforts, maybe extreme tension that you have with the Five of Cups at the back of the deck, extreme stress that you have. That could be one of the things that is holding you back. Now, this is a very, how do I put it? This is a very normal, general thing out there, that if you want something, you have to let it go. Quite literally, that is coming through as well. So, if this is not a case of conceiving a child, which is very much 80% of the people who would be tuning in the future, or here right now, they would be having this question at the back of their head. But if it is not that, it must be about creating something that you already have something in place, but you want to expand it and you want something else to get created as well. So it could also be that. But very strongly, extremely strongly, it is mothers who are trying to conceive for the second time. You are being told that you will find success in this venture, in this attempt, but you have to let the stress go first. You have to let, and more than stress, I'm seeing disappointment and complete dejection, extreme level of dejection. You need to understand that swift action is only going to be detrimental to your own to yourself. It's going to be detrimental to you. It's not going to help you in any way. You have to take it extremely slow and let go of the stress that is holding you back. One of the biggest guidance that is coming through is this. Now, another thing that I'm picking up with the Empress in reverse with the Nine of Wands is that the time that you will not be able to conceive, which is around, I feel with my predictions, what I'm seeing here is 2 years. So for the 2 years, you are being protected from something. Do you hear the saying? Have you ever heard that saying, which goes like, rejection is divine protection? That is quite literally the case that I'm seeing here unfold. Like, the divine is protecting your inner mother from something, your inner femininity from something at the moment, and that is why it is divinely orchestrated. The blockages that you must be feeling, the again, my apologies, because I have very slight idea of what goes into the scientific aspect of this. But whatever problems, complications you might be feeling, I am here to tell you, from whatever I am seeing here, is that it is very much divinely orchestrated. Yes, there is somebody, some energy that you might feel ki, this is the reason why, or this person is the reason, or this energy is the reason why I'm not able to conceive, this negativity is the reason. But truly, it is, nobody can change anybody's destiny, is what I can tell you. And nobody is God, nobody, I don't even want to give that energy any sort of power. That is why I'm not mentioning that devil energy right here. That is why I'm not talking about it, but slight mention, just so that I am here to acknowledge the pain that you are going through, the sadness, the dejection. I see it. Your God sees it. You are being told that you are being protected from something at the moment. The moment of dejection is preparation in reality. You are being prepared for something, and you are being protected from something at the moment. That is why you are not able to conceive. Please remember that. That's another very important point that is coming through. Things that you feel are at, or would have been, or could have been at, what is it called, like somebody could have taken away from you. Know that those things will never be able to be, uh, I don't know how to put it. It's like nobody can take those things away. It's so strong. And it could really be like you thinking that, oh, I don't know, how did I not, it was, everything is going right, but still I'm not able to conceive. um, um, what is that, what is the issue? Has somebody done, I don't know, I mean, I don't even want to get into that zone. But what I'm seeing here is that some sort of negativity you are thinking, somebody has done, something along those lines. I again, what I'm trying to say here is, why I'm here is, you and whatever you think is not protected is exactly what is under humongous amount of protection. Humongous amount of protection. Like nobody can even imagine the amount of protection you have around you. The amount of divine protection around you is unprecedented at the moment. So do not give any power to any negative force, any negative thought that you are having. See it whenever fear comes up, observe it and let it go, release it, because you should know you will conceive at a time when it's right for you. And for the time being, when you're not able to conceive, let it go, let the stress go. Because, and some of you might also be going through the phase of maybe time is running out or something along those lines. But I'm here to tell you, uh, it's written in your cards, it's there in your cards. It says that, um, you will have, you will have success in this scenario. You will have another child. And if it's not a child, whatever you desire to have, you will most definitely have it. Do you see the amount of golden moon here, golden moon here, and the golden moon here? It's only giving divine protection. With the nine of wands, it's like the, I can't even begin to stress the amount of protection you have. You have zero idea, pile number two. So if your question really is that how will you find success, you need to let go for it to return to you at the right time. That's what is coming through very strongly. There is no hard work required of you at the moment is coming through. 2 years, I'm seeing 2 years. 2 years could be something that would be significant for some of you. It might not be 2 years, it could happen before that or even after that. Another thing, you are being very much asked to not take any swift action or any action in haste with the chariot here and the Son of Pentacles. You need to step back from hasteful actions and think yourself through. Please take in consideration your health before taking any step that would hamper your health in any way, shape, or form. Again, a disclaimer: I'm no health professional. You should definitely consider and consult your doctors or whoever you are considering for these these uh, these matters. With the nine of swords and the six of wands, I can tell you that the change, what do I mean by that? It The success that you're going to have is going to be unexpected. It's going to be sudden. Shifting from nine of swords to six of wands, suddenly you're going to realize that you were never the caterpillar, you always were the butterfly. I'm not seeing somebody phoenixing from the caterpillar to the butterfly. I'm actually seeing somebody realizing that they were never the projection that people have put out onto them, that they are suffering, or they no. You, if you really break free from that projection which people have really projected onto you, here I'm seeing that you would realize that you were never suffering. You would realize that it was always easy, but it's because people wanted you to believe that you are suffering that you started feeling the suffering at the moment, like literally taking it from others. So don't do that. Another guidance coming through is that don't take it don't take it upon your femininity. Don't take it upon yourself. Don't take it upon your pride. Don't take it upon your sexuality. Do not. You are being asked to take nothing onto yourself. This is a time of relaxation. This is a time of letting go. Okay. And with the chariot and the son of pentacles, I'm also seeing that people have projected this onto you, that you are quite hasteful, or you don't you do not you take swift action, in an impulsive action, but that is also not you. That's not you. And you're being asked to be rooted in your authenticity, which is your truth. Being slow, take your time, take your time, take your good sweet time before taking any form of action. And if you feel you are being attacked by someone, you are also being told, do not to worry at all. Your things that you feel whatever is not protected is actually very much under protection. So I have reiterated certain messages quite a few times here because I felt the emphasis was very strong on these messages. That is why I did that. Let me get more guidance for you if there is any. Let's see if there is any more guidance for you. Okay, it's going to happen suddenly. Okay, one thing I can tell you is that also with the okay, son of cups, it's going to happen suddenly. Pile number 2, your success, like I said here, it's going to happen suddenly. You're going to maybe you it would happen at a time when you would have lost all hopes. You would have also might have stopped trying, and that's when you're going to suddenly realize that you have conceived, you have successfully conceived. uh, that's when you're going to receive that gift. Now here is the thing. Anybody who would think that they would be able to hamper or tamper in any way, shape or form, well, they are completely out. They are so out of your life. So don't even think that you are in any form of danger or anything. Always have your guards up. Definitely, if you think somebody is shady, have your guards up around them. That's one thing that is always recommended. But do not give them any power. Do not give them any power. So that's another thing that is coming through. Could I get one more card, just so that just to wind this reading up? Let's see, what is that? We have the Father of Pentacles. uh, okay, it's going to be quite an emotional moment for you. It's going to be quite an emotional moment for you. I'm seeing in the future when you uh, conceive, and when you realize that you've conceived. And what else? Your what is it called? Your abundance, your material abundance may also shift at the time. With the Father of Pentacles, it's almost like if you are going through any kind of financial trouble, that may also start shifting around that time. Or it or the person, the child that you are conceiving may bring their own luck, which is going to shift your financial condition, if that is an issue that you are facing at the moment. So that's also one of the things that I'm seeing here. So pile number 2, um, I hope this reading resonated with you. This is exactly what I'm seeing for you. And if it did, please like and subscribe to the channel, and put it in the comments section, um, how whatever your thoughts are on it. Thank you for tuning in. My best wishes to you. Take care. Bye. Hi there, pile number three. So, if you chose the After Tarot deck, this is your reading, and this is the format that I have incorporated, which is having the spread done beforehand because I wanted to take some time to soak into the reading, to also um, see what are the energies that I'm seeing, get accustomed to it, and also I wanted to save some time. So, anyways, this is your spread, and let's get the reading started. So, pile number three, the question we are dealing today is, how will you find success? Now, this might sound a little bit not that, I don't know. I mean, okay, it could be encouraging, but it could also be something that you are not here to look for. If you're looking for something very practical, something along those lines, this might not be the case here in the reading, because this might not be what you would find here. Because what I'm seeing here is that the way you would, if you would find success, is very much related to the um, father wounds with the King of Cups here. Kind of father wounds I'm seeing, like a father that okay, this is also very specific, but it could be father or any other authority figure who has abandoned you in childhood. And well, I'm sorry if that has happened, but while I was getting the cards laid out, I heard a quote that I read in one of the books, and that book was by Alex Michaelides. Now, but that quote was by somebody else altogether, and it was a quote on how when somebody walks past us or comes to us posing as one's father, we very uh, deliberately and very in a very gullible manner, we hand over the authority to that person. Now, this is not a verbatim quote. I do not, of course, remember the exact words or even the person by whom the quote was, but this is a very psychological underpinning of how power dynamics play out in our lives when we come across someone who has who looks like a father, and by looks I do not mean that quite literally looks, but looks like the authority figure that we have experienced in our lives in our childhood. We very openly invite that person to have authority over us. Very subconsciously that happens, and that person actually commands a kind of a power that is unchecked, and we do not even realize it until, of course, we have gone back, rewired that childhood self of ours that was so accustomed to having somebody tyrannical and authoritative. Now, not all fathers are like that. I'm sure not all the people who have tuned into the reading would be having that. Maybe they have some other authority figure who has a kind of an abused, they have like abused their powers. That's exactly what I'm seeing. But quite literally, the answer to your prayers to success in whatever situation you're asking for, it's rooted to the part of the child self of yours that has experienced something along the lines of an authoritative wound, a wound coming from an authority figure. Now, another thing that I'm feeling is that now when I looked up the quote, of course, I didn't find the quote that I heard, but what I found and what stuck to me was um, um, there is this another quote by the same author that how we prove our parents right is by choosing those partners uh, who would be who would never love us in return, because obviously what because that's what we have known as love, not being loved in a way. So what we do when we grow up is that we choose those partners that replicate our parents in case our parents haven't loved us, the dynamic plays out in that way where we wouldn't be loved either by the partner. So that, again, I feel that you might have experienced some sort of you might be going through it at the moment. It could be very well that pile number 3, you might be coming out of a messy breakup where somebody would have, well, they would have uh, I see hot and cold dynamic, and I also see towing with someone's heart. It's like teasing someone, like kind of a situationship dynamic that people talk about these days, where there were hopes on certain days and hopelessness on others, and you kept on sitting around there with the Eight of Cups, waiting around for the person to step up, step up. Okay, today they will, tomorrow they will, maybe 2 months later they would. Okay, let me let go of it. And the moment you would let go of it, something would come up, some sort of hope glimmer would come up, because this person sees that you are pulling away from them, and then they go and show to you that okay, I will step up. But in reality they do not really step up. What they do is that they give you bare minimum to keep you hooked. That's the dynamic I'm seeing here. And I feel that at the moment you're being guided to uh, see the patterns, observe the patterns, and how similar they might be with your um, childhood, with the childhood self. I see that throughout your life, authority figures have done you wrong, they have done you dirty, and you've also been quite submissive to them. Like there hasn't been a healthy relation with the authority figures in your life, where you, that could also be teachers. So it's like you wouldn't have been able to like ask or question your teachers even when they were wrong. Like you don't have to be disrespectful to question people, right? But it's almost like you haven't been able to answer or question people when, especially when that was an authority figure. And I'm also feeling that those kind of friends that are around you who pose to be authoritative, they are doing that just to take advantage of your this pain point that you have. They see that when they're authoritative around you, they are able to manipulate you. That's one other guidance that is coming through pile number 3. So be wary of such people. They aren't really your friends, so be extremely wary of such people. I am being told that in this phase of your life, you are mastering the art of letting go with the King of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. You might also be feeling extremely parched in your mouth at the moment. I'm myself sitting in your energy feeling parched, thirsty, and also very tired. You might be extremely tired. You might have gone through something extremely heavy. And I'm sorry if you're going through it, but know that on the other side, you have a healed heart. And I'm also seeing that out of now, the only way out of this situation is going through it, feeling every bit of it. It will pinch you, and what is coming through is that you extended your hand for help and nobody came to help you. That is another great pain point that you have. I'm being told that you can admit that people have failed you, and you can also acknowledge that has got nothing to do with your worth. That has only got to do with what how they are as people, how they present themselves to relationships. And you also need to acknowledge that these tables, they don't deserve you. You don't need to sit at those tables. Okay, you don't need to. I'm also being told that you need to realize the heart that you have is extremely beautiful, extremely big. Okay, and so you don't have to blame it on yourself, don't have to take it. Do not internalize the pain. Do not what I'm being like, do not internalize people's projections of you, whatever they're projecting onto you. Know that there will come a time when you will be extremely peaceful after having to go through this transformation. You are in a transformation stage, in a stage where you are changing every day, and every day, of course, it's tiring. I feel somebody has cried so much in this pile. People have cried so much that their eyes are burning. You should know that the universe sees your struggle. You should know that this will end one day, and you are releasing so much of generational, intergenerational trauma, is what I'm hearing. You're releasing so much of intergenerational trauma. You have become so rich in soul by doing that. Like, I see that you have let go of all superficial stuff. Like, you are not doing I'm not calling it superficial affirmations or something like that, but what I'm saying is that you're not doing stuff that is on the surface level. So affirmations and all work only when you have energetic alignment with them. Okay, just mere repeating them wouldn't work. So just to give you an example, I can say that you have stopped doing um, all those surface level things. Now you're going deep, like you're going real deep, and that is why these things are coming up. So in a way, you should congratulate yourself to even arrive at that rock bottom. You have to swim really deep into the ocean, and swimming deep, it requires a lot of effort, especially when there's so much of pressure and so much of pain that you are clearing to reach that rock bottom stage. So any time you feel that, oh, I have hit this rock bottom, you should be extremely proud of yourself, because that rock bottom was always there within you. It's just that right now you have allowed yourself to see that it exists, and acknowledge that child self of yours that feels extremely unseen and abandoned here now feels comfortable enough to show and come to you. Hey, listen, this is the pain that I'm feeling, and let's acknowledge it. Let's not run away from it anymore. This is high time that we heal ourselves and you integrate me within you. So that's what's coming through. This is how you're going to find success, by feeling every bit of it. I'm being told, yes, it's painful. It's definitely painful. It's tiring. I feel tired myself now while reading it. I can sense it. I am really sorry that you're going through, but I'm actually very happy as well that you will come out of this so much stronger, so much stronger. And the spirit guides are so proud of you. The universe is so proud of you. God is so proud of you for doing what you are doing. People generally don't go down this path, but you did. And I'm also here to tell you, with the 10 of cups here and the fool here, that you are going to build like one man army. Like, you're going to, maybe after you get out of this zone, this transformation process, when that gets over, you're going to perhaps build a business of yours or something along the lines where you feel fulfilled, completely fulfilled. At the moment, there are definitely your physical body that needs your attention. Now, one of the most important things that you can do is salt water bath. Take water bath. Drink a lot of water. Okay, do not avoid drinking water. You need a lot of water. You will gain a lot of clarity. Water purifies. Water, whenever people go through this massive release in the spiritual circles, we always talk about having a lot of water, because your body is a manifestation of your most of it some of it is a lot of your trauma manifested in the physical form. So you would be surprised, and you shouldn't be surprised actually, that after you come out of this huge transformation period, you will have certain changes in your physical body. Gaining weight, losing weight, change of physical features may also happen, and you may also feel extremely relaxed. You may have a glowing skin, maybe much more glowing than what it is already. You may have longer hair or however you like it. You may have glossier hair. You will have certain changes in your physical body because you are purging the physical manifestation of the trauma at the moment, and that is why it is quite tough. I'm here to tell you, please hang on. You will get out of it. Take care of yourself, take one day at a time, ground your energy, maybe get some red jasper or carnelian stone crystals. They help you in grounding because they are related to your root chakra. Drink a lot of water, take salt water baths. Do not listen to very loud music at the moment, I'm being told. And I'm also being told that you need to maybe stay indoors when your energy is so susceptible to when you're so susceptible and so vulnerable at the moment. Keep your energy clean. Do not get and mingle with a lot of people at the moment. Sure, do surround yourself with your support system, loved ones, because they are going to form a kind of a buffer system around you, or a support system around you to shield you against any kind of negativity. So have your genuine loved ones around you. Do that, but do not go in crowded places and get your energy mingled that way. So, and you will definitely get out of this. This is just a period, and you need to be extremely proud of yourself at the moment. So yeah, pile number 3. This is exactly what I'm seeing on the topic of how will you succeed. Well, you would succeed by feeling through the feelings. And so if this reading resonated with you, please put it down in the comment section, like and subscribe, and I wish you all the best. I'll see you in my next video. Take care until then. Bye.